You know, we grew up poor.
Mm,
You feel me? So just whatever I could get my, just getting into, just
mm,
just a little bad,
mm.
trying to get some money. You know?
Can I ask you, like, when you were growing up, because from what I understand, I don't know your full story yet, but from what I understand, you're saying you've been through some struggle growing up. You know what I'm saying? You've been
I
through
have.
some difficult situations. Were there any people that you looked up to when you were growing up, or people that kind of had a positive influence on you to kind of like get through that struggle and do something positive? Because it seems like you come a long way from that place.
Of course, of course. I got a dead homeboy. I got dead friends that tattooed on my forearms.
Mm,
I had a homeboy named Dion. We call him Money D. You know. He always like when I didn't have shit. It's like before, way back in the gap, I used to rap.
mm,
You understand? So he told me that I would be somebody big. I would make it away from what we know. You know, he saw that when I didn't have shoes to put on my feet. You know what
mm.
I'm saying? He used to be the nigga to give me clothes to make sure I go to school. Cause otherwise I wouldn't go to school. You know what I'm saying? Just just a real OG. You know, I learned how to get money at an early age watching these niggas. Um, but he never pushed that on me. He always tried to push being doing something positive, you know. Like he used to tell me I ain't have to sell dope. I ain't have to, you know what I'm saying? He would actually look out for me. A real OG.
Mm. Is that something that is kind of rare where you're from? Because I feel like unfortunately, a lot of people I feel that come from places that have a lot of problems. There's a lot of negative influences around. So that sounds like someone real positive that you had in your life. But is that kind of were you lucky to find someone like that to give that positive influence to you?
Man, I was lucky as fuck to learn the game from one of the realest niggas that I know.
Mm,
You know, but it's of course it's lacking it. Trap. You know, niggas dead. Niggas like him, they dead. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a whole nother generation that's learning the game from niggas that's fucked up for
yeah.
real. That don't have no morals. Don't not really trying to teach them no better. Not
Mm,
not trying to you know like you know I understand banging and shit because that's what we did because that's what we had to do. That's what we saw. You
mm,
know, growing up. But it's niggas now that know better. You know, they know better. They like, nigga, you need to be trying to teach these little niggas about having good credit, about being able to buy a house and it's on the street that you claiming.
mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, you know what I'm saying, die early or jump off a bridge for no reason. It's like
Mm.
niggas learning the game from niggas that's fucked up already. So they not getting the real game. So, you know, it's not trickling down the way it should.
So, when you was growing up in kind of the difficult environment in Little Rock, what were some of the lessons that you learned? Whether it's from the individual you just mentioned. Sorry, what was the person you just mentioned again who passed away? What was their name?
Money D.
Money D. So, like, whether it's lessons that you learned from Money D or other people in your life, like, what were some of the lessons that you learned that really helped you like make a difference and move forward positively from the situation that you found yourself in?
Man, look, it don't matter if nobody else in the world believe in you or can see what you're trying to do.
Mm,
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta keep going and you gotta keep just being yourself, you know? And if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough.
mm,
You feel me? And I learned a lot of shit from this nigga. Like I learned how to cook dope. I know, you know what I'm saying? I learned how to hustle. I learned what an 8 ball was. I learned
mm.
what a half ounce was, but he also showed me the game, the real game. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you gonna be bigger than this.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got a real chance. You got a real shot at this shit.
So you
You
seem
know.
like somebody you're not scared to be yourself. I feel like that's really important these days. I know I feel the same
Why
thing
would
for
I
me.
be?
But
Why would if we can't be us, who the fuck can we be, Trap?
Well, some people, I'm the same because like I know I'm a nerdy white guy from the UK who you don't expect to be into hip hop, but I love this shit. So I'm really me. Like I do genuinely love this stuff and I do what I do. But a lot of people, they're just trying to be. They're looking up to people they're seeing on social media and on Instagram, and they just want to be someone else. Like, how did you get so comfortable being yourself?
Going through a lot of shit to be me,
Mm,
being laughed at,
mm,
being looked down upon, talked down so bad. Like you have to understand, dude, I'm being myself. I'm black. I'm poor. My mama's poor. You know what I'm saying? Like my it's just going through so much shit.
mm,
You know, there's no way in hell I could just be anybody else.
yeah.
I couldn't. I've been through too much to be myself. Been through shootouts. Been through niggas pistol whoopings. Been through gang wars. Been through a lot of shit just to be able to be me. Man, I can't be myself, man. Who the fuck else could I be?
Facts. Facts. So, all right. So, I want you to walk me through your story. Like, you've explained to me where you kind of came from, Little Rock, and that you went through a lot of adversity, but you grew to be comfortable with yourself, and you kind of
Hmm.
learned to maybe like take more positive steps and look out for yourself and not get involved in certain things and get involved in other things. Where did that kind of mindset take you? Like, how did you get to where you are today? Because it's like a big jump. I met you through No Jumper, and it's a big jump
Hmm.
from kind of being in the streets of Little Rock to being out
Hmm.
in Hollywood having a good time hanging out with me and Sharp. So like, what
Right.
is that? What is all the stuff that happened in between that you can talk about?
Um. Shit, man. I could
You
talk about anything,
you
man.
you
I could
said
talk
you were
about.
you said you were rapping for a little bit, right? Was that something you were doing
I,
in the
I
early
used to.
days?
I used to rap. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. They used to call me Cat Daddy.
Cat
I
Daddy.
used to rap, and the thing is, rapping never made me $1 million, but I tell anybody in the world, it saved my life. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? It gave me something to look forward to. It gave me something to dream about. It gave me something to stay out the way while other niggas was doing shit. I was on the road trying to be heard. But shit, before that, and before I knew that I was different, I still was hustling though.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, rapping didn't make my money.